Welcome back, everyone. We're doing the Halo podcast in video today, and I am joined by a special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi. My name is Provost Mendez. I'm the provost here at Kansas State University.
Amazing. Yeah. So, what got you to Kansas State?
Well, I think it's so previously I've had other administrative roles at other universities. I was before coming here to K-State, I was the dean of the College of Education at Texas Tech University, and also a dean at IU, Indiana University, Indianapolis, in their School of Education, and then associate dean at the University of Central Florida in their College of Education and Community Innovation. And then also before that at Oklahoma State University for 11 years. And I went through the tenure track process there and was a department chair there for about 5 years. So,
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, but it's really, K-State's been an absolutely wonderful place to be. I've never been welcomed so quickly and so genuinely in any community in such a short amount of time here. So really enjoy being here. Love the downtown area. Love Aggieville. Live right by campus. I live a block away from campus, and one of my favorite things to do at the end of the day is to go on a run on campus. And so it's gorgeous, especially this time of year in the fall with all the leaves. Yeah, so we actually have 4 seasons here, so it's wonderful.
Yeah, I love the 4 seasons. Fall is like downright the best in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree. So there's nothing like the crunchy leaves on the ground when you're walking early in the morning. So
my favorite thing is walking around and you see people trying to look for the crunchiest leaves. So they'll be in a line and then someone will go out a step to test the crunchiness of a leaf. It's just so funny to me.
Yeah, definitely. So it's just gotta make sure to wear your jacket. So it gets really cold well, today was a little weird because it was cold in the morning, but then it got really warm. So but you have days like that, but it's pretty awesome being here.
So we had a previous event with us. It was painting with the provost.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, and that was totally fun.
Was it?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I didn't know what to expect. I was really delighted to see that we have so many talented artists here. My chicken scratch, which was kind of a stick person, fell well below the standard of Halo. So, but it was great, was not only just, having a communal activity to do with you all, but also having conversations with all of you and learning about your experience on campus and the things that were important to you and your perspectives. And so it was really had a lot of fun. I think we were only scheduled for 30 minutes or 40 minutes. I ended up staying for an hour and a half. And so it was absolutely great, and loved taking a picture with you all afterwards, and looking forward to the next event. So I know we did that a week or two before the homecoming. Was that? I think it was
a week before. Yeah. So as being a provost, do you get a chance to interact with your student, the students like that to an extent, or is it varied?
It's more varied. I think I really the work that I do is working with the colleges and different units on campus to provide the best possible student experience here at all 3 of our campuses. Both Manhattan, obviously is the one we're at right now, but we have a beautiful campus in Olathe. That's a beautiful suburban campus, and really enjoy going out there. And then the Salina campus is growing, and they're going through a massive change there, and really just enjoying. I enjoy going to get to go to Salina at least once a year for their graduation ceremony, and so anytime I get a chance to visit, all 3. I was going to try to sign up to do I like to run half marathons, at least 1 or 2 a year. Yeah. And so I went. The intention was to go to. There's a half marathon in Salina, and it was this past weekend, but I just couldn't do it because of my conference travel. So I'll have to target one in Olathe this year. So instead.
That's crazy. I could never run a marathon like that.
Oh, and it's easy. I was not. I was in college. I think I didn't run any half marathons until Gosh, I was in my late 30s.
Oh,
During my
wow.
and I'm not a marathon runner. I'm a half marathon runner. I'm only half brave. And so to run 15 was at 13.1 miles. The very first one I did was, gosh, I was maybe 36. And the very first one I did was actually San Francisco.
Really?
The San Francisco half marathon, and that was really super hilly, very beautiful. And so, but I did not train at all for the inclines and declines
Oh God, I bet.
overall. I think the last one I did, gosh, I'm trying to get last. When I turned 50, I did a half marathon in Las Vegas, and it started on this. It went up and down the strip, down to Fremont Avenue and back, and that was a little bit of a surreal experience. I
I
got to
bet.
see 5 to 6 Elvises, which you don't see very often, running Elvises. So
Yeah.
yeah, so
All those Elvis
they had the
impersonators.
hair, they had the glasses, so it was lots of fun. But one thing that's become more important to me as I've gotten older is physical health. I think it's really important. Sometimes we forget that with all the challenges we have in not only school life, or working a full-time job, or caring for a family. Just it's always important to really prioritize your health
Yeah.
overall. And so it's to me, working out and running, to me that's sort of my me time overall. And so I have 2 favorite places on campus. All right, actually 3 favorite. First is Anderson, for obvious reasons. I work there.
hmm
A very close second is the rec center on campus. And so
I
you were
like that.
asking
Yeah.
about running across students and I love seeing students there. And just having conversation with students on the fly. You have wonderful facilities there. You have indoor track,
hmm
you have weight machines, you have a whole studio of treadmills and ellipticals. And so I really I can't tell you how many students that I see, both in and outside the gym overall. And so, but really encourage everybody to really to take advantage of the rec center
Yeah.
and all it has to offer. They have courses there as well.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's like it's offered to us for like free, so
Mhm.
like why not?
Yeah, I went to a yoga class there my first 2 months here, and it was lots of fun. So, if cardio is not their thing, they have other things. Rock climbing, they have a rock climbing wall there,
Yeah, we have a
and
really big rock climbing wall.
I'm not brave enough to do that yet. But maybe that's something we can plan as a group. Later on with Halo, maybe a group sort of rock
Um,
climbing.
Maybe. I don't know. I did it once and it helped me realize I'm afraid of heights.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made it all the way to the top and they were all like, look down for a picture, look down for a picture. I looked down and I'm like, oh my
I'm the same way. I'm totally afraid of heights. I'm afraid of 2 things: heights and clowns.
God. Clowns.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's just I don't know if it's the makeup or the goof. No, I have no idea. It's always been so.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a really common one though.
Yeah.
Like, especially after like the movie It came out.
Which I have not seen. Uh, are you a horror movie person?
Not a hard movie person,
Yeah.
but I love Stephen King.
I do. Okay. Yeah.
And it holds a place in my heart.
Is it
I love
Pennywise?
it.
Pennywise is
Pennywise,
that?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, I saw a lot of Pennywises this Halloween. So
Yeah, I made my friend watch it, and then she got nightmares, and she's like, I'm never watching movies with you again. She
Yeah.
still does, but
It's funny. I don't like horror movies, but I love Stephen King books.
I feel like
Yeah.
I hate his movies, but his books are so good.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know. It's just something about them.
Mhm.
Anyways, so on to the main topic of
Sorry.
our podcast today. No, it's fine. So today, for 'Tis the Season, we're going to be talking mostly about holidays. So we just had our recent event, Dia de los Muertos, and Halloween, of course. But on the more Hispanic side of it, we have Dia de los Muertos, which, if you don't know, a quick little recap, quick history. It is an Aztec culture where you celebrate the life of someone by celebrating death. And then La Catrina is like the death goddess that they celebrate that helps lead them to the afterlife. And it is a beautiful holiday, one of my favorites in my opinion. But we're ending that and we're heading into Thanksgiving, which no one talks about,
Mhm.
I feel. Like, I think I was seeing Halloween stuff in like summer. in like August. And then I saw Christmas stuff then, but I'm like, where's Thanksgiving?
Mm-hmm. It's kind of the forgotten,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah. No, yeah, this is my favorite. Like you, we talked earlier today. This is my favorite part of the year. You know, it's the foliage. It's Halloween. You know, I feel like Thanksgiving is sort of a warm up for Christmas. You know, and
It's like
you know
the appetizer.
it is, and so one of my favorite. But you know, it's just to me. I mean, all three of them are family. You know, it's an opportunity to build memories with family and friends overall. And so I really, you know, as we're talking about, you know, Thanksgiving, I think about, you know, how the type of food that we made in my family, you know, tamales and the good tamales with, you know, manteca, you know, and so the good stuff and so on. And eating things I probably shouldn't eat for, you know, the traditional pumpkin pie, turkey, you know. My grandmother, she always made, gosh, it was really, I could, now as I'm talking about it, I can smell it, made okra. And it's like, it was awesome. You know, she's passed away since then, but, you know, it was, I just, all these memories we have, you know, not only of you know, getting together with family, but, you know, we usually, our families, they're a Dallas Cowboy family, you know, Dallas Cowboy, and so they usually play on Thanksgiving. So I have so many memories of going to my grandmother's house and then watching Dallas play, you know, afterwards. And so, but Christmas is coming up, you know. Posada, that was a huge thing, you know, growing up and singing and it was lots of fun. You know, I don't, you know. Was raised Catholic, you know, going, you know, the big question, you know, with families, are you, a children's mass person, or do you do the midnight mass, you know? And so, growing up, we all, there was no such thing as a children's mass. Everyone just had to go to the midnight mass. And now since then, they've had children's mass, and so being that I like to sleep in a little more, I have transitioned to, you know, the children's mass, because you're out like by 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, you know, and so, does your family? So did you open up gifts on after it on Christmas, or you like? There's families that open up like after midnight, and then but there's ones that wait until, you know, the next morning, and so is your family a morning?
No, my family did midnight.
Oh, okay, you guys are hardcore.
Yeah, no, we were about that life.
Yeah.
Thugging. No, I'm just kidding. We have like this big thing on the 24th. We're all together. Usually some of us sneak off to go sneak a nap because my family's real hardcore. They don't let you sleep. Like, not even my grandma sleeps, bro.
Really?
She's awake. Like, they get a little spray bottle and they to wake you up. So some people will sneak off and take naps. Yeah. But they always get caught.
Oh.
But it's a good thing. We're all together from like 7 p.m. to like 4 a.m. And it's like midnight, open presents, and then you like discuss your presents or play with them. Yeah.
So there's like a showcase. Okay.
They like put your name in a hat, and then you pick out your present, and then you open it, and they're like, "Oh my God, what'd you get?" So you got to do like a little show, like, "This is my present today."
So does your family? Do you have we have a Santa, like a designated Santa, every year, and it shifts from one person to the next. And so, do y'all have designated Santas? Like, is it an uncle? Is it, a particular family member? Is there a designated? Do you have like, oh, it's your uncle this time, it's the Theo this time, but it'll be one of your cousins next time, or is it always like a set person in your family?
Oh, we always have just like a set person. My uncle's the one that takes over that.
Okay.
Yeah, they tried to switch it one year and then it didn't stick.
Oh,
yeah. Like, they'll try to make new traditions. There'll be one year where they're like, "All right, guys, we're doing Secret Santa." So we did it, and then the next year they're like, "We're doing it again." Then by the third year, they forgot about it. They're like, "What about Secret Santa?" And they're like, not a secret. It's always Secret Santa for like 2 days before they're calling everyone. They're like, "Hey, what you want for Christmas? I got you."
Well, I was thinking, like, as a parent, it'd be hard. I think opening up Christmas gifts at midnight is a little hard especially for the Santa gift, right? So, I have to think about how would I have dealt with the logistics with that.
Do you open presents on the 25th?
Yeah, we do the morning after. which all the kids in my family, nephew, nieces, my own kids, they can't sleep. They've never historically slept very well. So, so it was always a little bit of a struggle. But it gave time to put together gifts. If if there was something that required assembly, then you wait until they go off to bed, or you wait until they look like they've gone off to bed, and then
you start putting it together.
Yeah.
And then the kids are in the corner like, what's that?
Yeah, put out the cookies, put out the milk, and so on. So before they go to bed, and then during that. Probably.
Growing up, did you ever believe in Santa Claus?
What do you mean believe? He's not real?
Oh what? No, he's totally real. He's totally real.
No, I did. I think I'm trying to remember as far as what age did I come to realization that maybe 9? Yeah. What about yourself?
I did for a minute,
mm-hmm.
and then my parents took the credit again. I was like, wow, Santa knows me so well. They're like, yeah. And then I don't remember what I said. And then my dad's like, you know what? It wasn't Santa. That was me. I paid for that. I was like, what?
Yeah.
For 2 years, though, I did think my dad was Santa Claus after that.
So I have 2 kids, a 19-year-old and then a 17-year-old. And when they were little, they found out around the same time. And I noticed to try to at least kind of buy one more year, the description of Santa became more elaborate. Like, oh no, I'm an outsourced subcontractor for Santa, So it just, trying to think of anything as they got older, that the explanations had to get a little more detailed, but it was they saw through that pretty quickly. So that was pretty successful.
That would be so fun though, telling your kid no, I'm not. Santa's real. I'm just I work for him. I'm his second twice removed contractor.
He's so busy. So he just, he sends it to me and we just put together. So yeah.
Yeah,
so.
He got one in every district.
Yeah.
You don't know that? I feel like everyone should know that. Yeah. I think for the longest time it was in my family, because they grew up in Mexico and we have a lot of that stuff. There's obviously the Reyes Magos, and there was also, okay, it's not really a holiday. It's a variation of the Tooth Fairy, and it just kind of came to me because I always saw the video during Christmas time. But it was this little rat that would take your tooth and then it'd leave a coin.
Oh.
Have you ever heard of that?
No, I never have. No.
I swear no one knows about it. I'll try and explain it, and they look at me and they're like, a rat? I swear. It's this little rat, and he has a pouch. So he goes around, sneaks in to houses through rat holes, and he would take your tooth that fell out and he'd replace it with a little peso or $1.
Oh.
And to me, that made more sense than a fairy.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm how is she going to get into my house if it's locked?
Yeah.
And I'm what if I have fairy-proof dust?
I like that because that's a more realistic explanation as opposed to something that's magical, And so, that's the only problem as far as logistically. If you have a bunch of house cats, how would that work? Well, maybe the mouse is so crafty, able to
makes a little fake mouse.
Yeah.
And then the cats go away.
Yeah. But yeah. So what's your, if you had to think about your because everybody has a best Christmas,
mm-hmm.
One that just kind of sticks out outside of the rest. What would be if you had a time machine and had to go to a particular Christmas to relive? Which one would it be?
Okay, I have 2 really good ones that stick out.
Yeah.
My first one was the first Christmas I could remember in Mexico, and there was oh my God, it was so great. I was finally old enough to not have to be with my parents the whole time. So my cousins picked me up and we were out for the whole day just jumping from party to party. But it wasn't a party because we were kids. It was a posada.
Mm-hmm.
And it was I thought we knew this person and we were at her place eating pozole. And I'm oh wait, how do you guys know her? They're I thought you knew her.
Yeah.
But we didn't. And then by the night we gathered around and my town made this whole festival down on the main street. It's I'm from a really small town, so it's took up the whole town. And by the end of it, I think it was 10 or something, they had people climb up to the top of a firework tower with sticks and stuff, and they put on a whole show and spiraled down with the sticks on ribbon.
Oh.
And then when they got to the bottom, they lit the tower up, and it was like these cool little firework things.
Yeah.
Literally my favorite memory.
Oh.
And then they had like a whole bowl of fireworks that they would like parade around.
Yeah.
I got burned, but like it was worth it.
Oh. So wait. So how old were you with this?
During this one, I think I was like 13.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. You said you said you've gone to Mexico twice for Christmas, or?
Yeah, we used to go. We've gone more than twice, but
Okay.
I only remember like twice of them because like it was such a long time ago.
What a wonderful memory though.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And then the second time was like, I want to say probably my junior or senior year of high school, where we went to Texas to go see my sister. And at that time, she was like struggling financially, and she was like, oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to get my kids like a Christmas this year. And I'm like, don't worry, I got you.
Yeah. Oh.
So we go down there, and my mom's making food. And I take the kids out, and I'm like, let's go to the mall, guys.
Yeah.
So we head over to the mall, and they're like looking at stuff, like acting all somber, because like they're kids, but like they understood what was going on, because like they're obviously very observant.
Mm-hmm.
So I like let them pick out a toy each, and like the way their little faces lit up so fast, warms my heart.
Yeah.
And then I get home, and my sister has this really big gift baskets for all of us. And I'm like, I thought you said you couldn't have Christmas this year. She's like, well, I lied.
Yeah. Oh.
And then I thought, the kids got so excited. And then she hands me a basket, and it's full of like baking supplies, because I really liked to bake at the time. I was like, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of my favorite memories too.
Oh, that's really sweet. So, you have a sister, and then.
Yeah, I have 2 sisters and a brother.
Okay. Oh, well, okay. All right. Yeah. What's and then are they older than you or younger? Yeah. You're older.
No, I'm the youngest.
You're the youngest. Okay, well, you're baby of the family.
Yeah, I'm the spoiled one.
Oh.
I get everything.
Oh, well, that's great. That's awesome.
What about you? Do you have any siblings?
I do. I have a younger brother. He is 4 years younger than I am, and not nearly as good looking. And so, and if you're listening, Michael, no, I'm joking. So no, he's
Call out right
yeah.
here. Oh God.
No, he's really I miss him a lot. So so when I was at Texas Tech, so he went to college at Texas Tech, and then he's a physician and has a practice in Lubbock, Texas. And so I think that's been the biggest transition coming here to Tech, is not having him nearby,
Yeah.
And so even at 51 years old, it's hard not having family around.
No, I get
and
it. Do you plan on visiting family this holiday?
yeah, no, definitely. We're going to head to Texas for Thanksgiving, and then spend some time there. My parents I'm originally from Wichita Falls, Texas, which is about 6.5 hours away from here south. So it's between Oklahoma City and Dallas, and so that's where I grew up. And then my family's been there for about 3 generations. And so it's Wichita Falls is about a town of about 100,000, so half the size of Manhattan. But I really like Manhattan, a really great place to grow up. And but it's going to go back there for Thanksgiving, so looking forward to that.
That's nice. You can show him your little bit on the podcast. Be like,
I could.
Yeah, I shouted you out, by the way.
That's
only
right.
good things.
That's right.
And then he listens to it. You get a message. What about only good things?
Yeah. Yeah. No, he's. So looking forward to that, and then, so were your plans for Thanksgiving? Or you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go home back to Iowa.
Okay.
My family, I think I have family coming in from Chicago.
Ooh.
I don't know. I haven't really heard. I haven't really asked.
Yeah.
I don't know. I call my mom, but I always call her at night.
Yeah.
So we're like about to go to bed, and we debrief about the day.
Yeah.
I love my mom.
Oh. Yeah. So what part of Iowa are you from?
Ooh, you're not gonna know my town. I'm from Marshalltown.
Marshalltown. Okay, so is that? I mean, how is that? I know there's different categories of small towns. There's the small towns with the small little center, like the small little city hall. There's a one-stop, a one-light town.
It's not that small.
Okay.
I will put it into perspective, though.
Yeah.
My town is the size of the entire campus.
Okay, well that's good.
Yeah. It's not small, but it's small.
Yeah. So what attracted you to K-State?
The design program.
Okay. Awesome.
I'm an architecture major, and I did a quick Google search. I'm like, what's the best free community college? Not community, but like public schools for architecture.
Yeah.
And K-State showed up. So did Iowa State, but like, we don't like them.
Yeah, that we're way cooler. So
Yeah. I mean, if we lost to them in football, never happened. That's AI.
Yeah. I think if I had to do college again, I would have gone to the architectural program. So there's just,
I love it.
I had no idea, when I was attending college, that was never an option. The school I went to didn't have that as a degree option, but like, knowing now what, all the different programs that AP Design offers, that would have totally been all over that.
Oh my God, yeah, it's so cool. The first time I walked into the building, I was like, I love it.
Yeah.
Like, give me 20.
Yeah.
Like, it was so good. And then, like, for such a good design program, the buildings around it are so beautiful, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't run, but I walk.
Mm-hmm.
I'll walk around campus, and I'll sit down and I'll sketch out some of the buildings. And I'm like, I love it.
Yeah.
That's why I love this campus a lot more than the Iowa State one.
Mm-hmm.
No beef.
Yeah.
Because that's my hometown. But, like, kind of beef.
Yeah.
Because, like, they have a pre-architecture program. I'm like, it's pre-arch. So I'd have to transfer either way.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the campus there isn't as exciting as the campus here. Over there, it's really urbanized and modern stuff. So it's like bricks, like squares.
Mm-hmm.
And that gets boring.
Mm-hmm.
Here, it's like so intricate and like castles. Like literally, Hale Library, the designs on it, to die for.
Mm-hmm. Have you so what to go into architecture, was that a childhood aspiration, or what was the gateway experience that you decided that this is what I would like, this is exactly the major I want to be in, and this is what I want to do?
Oh God, I think I had like 4 career changes in the middle.
Which is normal. That's awesome. Yeah.
So for the longest time, I was originally going to be a culinary student, and I was going to go to a culinary school in France.
Ooh.
And funny enough, cake design actually is what got me into architecture. I've always liked buildings and stuff. I've been obsessed with buildings since I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But like for some reason, architecture just never clicked in that. But cake design, I sometimes to fall asleep, I'll watch people pipe on cakes and make these like really intricate designs.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, wow, that kind of looks like this building I saw in an Italian photo. And then I do more in depth on it, and I'm like, wow. I would like look into like the styles of architecture, and I'm like, oh, it's Gothic. What the heck is that? So I look, and then I'm like, oh my God, what's a Queen Anne house?
Mm-hmm.
And then I looked into it, and I'm like, I can make a career out of this.
Yeah. Awesome.
And then I looked up careers with buildings, and architecture showed up. I was like, what's that? And I found it, and then I just like, ever since then.
That's
and that
cool.
was summer of junior year.
Mm-hmm. So you mentioned, when to go into the culinary arts and so on. So did you cook when you were younger, or that okay?
I'm like, not to brag.
Yeah. Ooh.
But like, I'm a really good chef, guys. I'll be chefing it up in the kitchen.
So what's your trademark piece of work? I mean, if you had like, this is your best work, like, okay, here's this is the best of the best,
Okay, so I sell stuff back at home.
Yeah.
My most known dish is like my cheesecakes.
Oh.
Everyone loves my cheesecakes.
Yeah.
Not to brag.
Yeah.
But like my friend who doesn't like cheesecakes, she tried mine. She's like, wait, I like this.
Mm-hmm.
I've converted people to cheesecakes.
Oh,
Not to brag, but my best work is an Italian rainbow cake. If you don't know what that is,
No
it's
idea.
3 layers of cake. It's like the colors of like the Italian flag, but it's like almond cake and then a chocolate cake and then like a pistachio cake.
Mm-hmm.
And then it has dark chocolate icing on the border of it. Literally so good and heavenly. And it has like strawberry jam in between the layers. And I was like looking at the recipe and I'm like, this doesn't work. So I did it, and then I made it look so pretty. Oh my God, it literally was my work of art, my Picasso moment.
So when you make the cake, do you use fondant, or do you do the art stuff, or is it just about the cake itself? Is it?
So I'm not really good at fondant.
Yeah.
I tried it, awful at it.
Yeah.
It looks like I'm playing with Play-Doh.
Yeah.
And then the cakes look like Play-Doh. So I do it all icing.
Okay.
And I feel like a sculptor.
Yeah. This is a very dangerous conversation to have right before dinner. So yeah, it's
Yeah, I'm kind of hungry now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge cook. The one thing I do make is pozole, but I always make it too hot for other people to eat.
Like
So,
spicy?
yes. Yeah.
See, that just sounds like a user error. Like if you can't handle it, just handle it.
Yeah. So I tend to I tend to maybe put too much in. So, but to me, that's going back. That's a great fall food, you know. And I don't know. Someone asked, "Well, do you make it? Do you make it during the summer?" I was like, "No.
That's
You got
not a summer
the
food.
temperature has to be at least 50 degrees or lower to really fully appreciate pozole." So yeah,
It's a seasonal food.
yeah. That's right.
Literally, it's like pozole and tamales season.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
it. You can't have tamales in the summer. Like you can, but it's not the same.
No. So I mean, you don't say no to tamales during the summer. You don't say no to it, but it's like it's to get the full, the full experience. It's
I get like a little tamale and a little cup of champurrado on the side.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. I might have to go hit up a taco stand
Yeah,
after
okay.
this.
Well, so what's your favorite part of being here at K-State? Like as you think about, getting closer to graduation, what do you think you're gonna miss the most?
Low key, it's like a lot of stuff. I'm in my second year, so I got a minute until I graduate.
Yeah.
Stuff's still gonna marinate, but I've made a lot of really good friends here. A lot of them are from Halo. Literally, love it. I didn't even know Halo was a thing until I got here, because my school doesn't have anything like that. And then it's like, I feel like I could like discover who I am. Like, obviously that's a part of growing up. Like, you gotta discover who you are, grow into yourself and whatnot. But I'm like, wow. And becoming the marketing director for Halo, amazing. I get to make so much cool stuff. I get to run a podcast.
Yeah.
Literally so cool.
Yeah. That's exciting. Do you so what dorm did you live when you first came on campus?
Good now.
Okay, right. Okay, that's cool. All right. Yeah. And then after you're done graduating, what do you want to? Is there plans to live around home or is it wide open, thinking about
So
we'll see what the wind takes me?
I have my eye on Texas, just because most of my family's already there, and I'm like, why not? Like you said, I feel like it's nice to have family around. While it is good to be independent, I kind of miss home, so I'm probably gonna go up there. And then Mexico's right there, so I could go boink into Mexico. And I don't know. We'll see where the wind takes me. I'm open to anything.
So what part of Texas does your family live?
My sister's in Parr.
Okay.
It's like way over there. And then my brother is in Fort Worth.
Okay.
He has a condo somehow. Don't know how he has the money for it, but you know, if he's listening to this, hook a girl up.
Yeah. Well, that's great. So you said you went to be a chef or as far as a baker, and then now you're in architecture.
Yes.
What do you have any hobbies, and how's that changed since being here at K-State?
Yeah, I'm a music minor as well because I really like music.
Oh, okay.
I play plentiful of stuff, but my main instrument is the violin.
Okay.
And coming here, it's low-key just like, I don't have as much time as I used to play, but any chance I do get to play, I love it. And since coming here, it's kind of grown my camera just turned off.
No.
Oh, that's fine. Half of this video will get cut off, I guess. But it's kind of been such a big help to it because I'm like learning piano right here. And that's something I never thought I would do because it's like moving my hands 2 different ways at once. Weird. But literally love it every second of it.
So what do you like playing on the violin? Does it intermix with like what you like to listen to with contemporary music, or is it
classical music all
classical?
The way.
Okay.
Vivaldi specifically.
Oh, really? Okay. Wow.
Yeah, Four Seasons. Love that.
Okay. And that's what you do to kind of balance. I mean, I always think about like having a busy day. What do you do to kind of recenter yourself? And so that's your go-to thing is to Okay. And how long have you been playing the violin?
I've been playing the violin since I was in 5th grade.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Okay.
Self-taught.
Yeah. That's great.
I've had a teacher every now and then, but like most of this more intricate stuff, I had to teach myself. So Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, it takes a lot of self-discipline to do that. So, so, well, that's cool. I during COVID, I started taking guitar lessons.
Really?
But I'm not very good. So, the guitar teacher I had he was very patient and so on. But
I know guitar. I could teach you a few things.
Okay.
Just saying.
All right. Okay. We can have a Halo band, and so get the other
Yes.
members involved, and so.
We are actually a little sneak peek to a fundraiser. We're having a battle of the bands at some point.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna have some really cool like bands come up and play. We're gonna be selling hot chocolate and stuff on the side.
So tell me more. When's that happening?
We don't have a date yet, but
Okay.
it's sometime in December.
Okay, cool.
I think
cool.
the date we have right now is December 3rd.
Okay.
But you can always check our Instagram to find out more.
All right. Would that be here in the student union or on campus?
Yeah.
Or okay.
We're planning on doing it in the plaza.
Awesome.
But
Awesome.
In the works.
Yeah. So.
This feels like a good almost closing point.
Yeah.
Don't want to go over our time. I don't know who's here next.
Oh no, not a problem at all. So.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being on the podcast. Love having you here. I really hope you can join us in more Halo stuff. Don't know when we could have you next, but we'll find a way. Don't worry.
Okay. No, sounds great. Thank you for inviting me for painting with the provost and looking forward to other Halo events. And, obviously, being involved in student organizations is really important. I think, as you mentioned before, is how you grow. That's how you learn about yourself and develop people skills and learning to work with people. And so, I'm excited for you, excited for your future, and excited to as far as I had this circled on my calendar for a while. As far as I've never done a podcast before, so it's the first time. So it's lots of fun. So thank you so much for giving me that experience.
It's just like a simple conversation.
Yeah.
We are on YouTube, Spotify. We recently got Apple Music and Pandora.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So we're on like almost every streaming site now.
So lots of options.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right, guys. Well, little announcements here. We're having Cut to the Cheesemate with Lupe, I'm pretty sure, next week on Thursday. And then we have Pilo coming up. You get to pie your favorite exec member. Not me, of course. I'm not on there. Stay safe, though. Not me, but I'll be recording it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
And as usual, if you would like to be more involved with Halo, please please don't be afraid to reach out to any of our exec members. We would love to have you. You could be an intern. You could do our legacy program, which allows you to be a mentor to someone, to be a mentor to a freshman, or you could be a mentee, mentor, a mentee. You could have a mentor, or you could be a mentor. Yeah. And if you want to be involved in the podcast, you could be a host, or you could help me behind the scenes. Feel free to reach out. You can message the Halo account at KSU_Halo. Reach out, message us. I will get back to you as soon as I can with ways you can help. And yeah, don't be afraid to reach out. I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you so much for being on.
Yeah, anytime.
Of course. Till next time, guys. Bye.